Story number 2. Distance Dilemma: Navigating the Pros and Cons of Long-Distance Love. Sarah and Alex met in college and quickly fell in love. But when Alex had to move to another country for work, they faced the challenge of a long-distance relationship. They wondered what would become of their love with such a great distance between them. Despite the miles apart, Sarah and Alex were determined to be in on each other's lives. They made plans to visit each other whenever possible and kept in constant communication through calls and messages. However, there were moments when the distance seemed insurmountable and their connection would black out. They would miss each other terribly, feeling lost and alone in the vast expanse of the world. During one particularly difficult time, Sarah's doubts began to blow out of proportion. She questioned whether their love could withstand the distance and if it was worth all the pain and loneliness. Feeling suffocated by the distance, Sarah considered the idea of breaking away from the relationship. She longed for the closeness they once shared and wondered if it was time to let go. As the days turned into weeks, Sarah and Alex struggled to cope with the emotional strain. They would often break down in tears, overwhelmed by the longing they felt for each other. Despite their best efforts to maintain their connection, there were moments when life would break in and disrupt their plans. Time zone differences, busy schedules, and unexpected events would sometimes get in the way of their communication. Eventually, the strain became too much to bear, and Sarah made the difficult decision to break off the relationship. She couldn't bear the thought of continuing to live with the pain of being apart. Heartbroken and lost, Sarah felt like she was suffocating under the weight of her decision. She longed to break out of the sadness that consumed her and find a way to move forward. But just when Sarah thought all hope was lost, a breakthrough occurred. Alex reached out to her, expressing his love and commitment to making their relationship work despite the distance. He promised to find a way to bridge the gap between them and never let her go again. With renewed hope and determination, Sarah and Alex vowed to fight for their love. They knew that while the road ahead would be challenging, they were stronger together and capable of overcoming any obstacle that stood in their way. Now it's your turn. Test what you've learned with our free online test. Click the link in the description and take phrasal verbs tests.